I wanted to understand this from the consumer's perspective, from people's perspective, seeing these vehicles on the road. And I was watching a bit of video on your site. You had a number of first responders, and I got to thinking, oh my God, I didn't think about that. When you pull over this vehicle and there's no one in there, or how does the vehicle detect the difference between, does it learn to pull over, and just what's the experience, and what has been your experience when people see that there's this truck out there, there's nobody behind the wheel, maybe they're a bit nervous. How do you manage all that?
Well, there's a huge amount of groundwork that goes into ensuring that first responders, so police, firefighters, EMS, our emergency medical services, that is, are well trained on everything that we do. We hold in-person training sessions. Not just once. This is not like a one-stop shop. This is again and again and again to ensure that everybody within the jurisdictions in which we operate understand our technology. They understand how to, for example, interact with one of our autonomous vehicles, how our autonomous vehicles interact with them, how we respond to or recognize flashing lights or sirens, what a police officer might want to do or have to do if they wish to pull over our vehicle for any particular reason, and or should there be an incident that our truck is close to, for example, how might we respond to that? How do we interact with unexpected roadworks? All these types of questions. So vast amount of training and education that goes into that, undertaken by our head of first responder engagement and his team. So there's a huge network of stakeholder interactions that take place even before we operate on public roads to ensure that there's a level of comfort and a high level of knowledge with how we operate. So it's a lot of work, but we don't cut corners when it comes to first responder engagement.